Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Last I heard, there was raging another war guy. Always this
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and for.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial
I
comes
already
on
have.
in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gagg, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I
1,000
told him what
pardons.
would come to if he did
My
not plead his
apologies.
aim. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book you. For Tom Gagg, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lock year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions beside.
Sir, Black Mall hath sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gagg, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lot here than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may...
'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught the wheedling arts. Her very eyes give cheats when most cheats find. She tricks us of our money with her hearts. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught the wheedling arts. Her very eyes give cheats when most cheats find. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. For like moves by night, we round for prey, and practice every course to bribe her charm. Suits of love like law are what I pay, and fear it must be feeding to our arms. For like moves by night, we round for prey, and practice every course to bribe her charms. Suits of love like law are one by pay, and you must be feeding to our hearts.
But make haste and you get, boy, and let me friends know what I intend. For I love to make
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next sessions. I ain't a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. I register of the gang.
Burning of the boards tonight.
Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches, and 7 silver ones. A mighty clean-handed fellow. 16 snuff boxes, 5 of them true gold.
Hazel. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Come, please!
That man there! Seize him!
Whatever is happening?
The man was killed! I've done no wrong! I search him!
my.
Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. No pushing, please! Patience, please!
Peace, friends! There is no danger!
Up there! He can't ride with him.
Can't get out here fast enough.
Order! We must have order!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
must leave at once.
Order! We must have order! Move! Move! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.